so much for having me. That's wonderful. I really appreciate that.
Yes, I hope your weekend was, beautiful with your family.
That's a wonderful weekend. We celebrated Easter very quietly. The
Yes.
family are staying apart as everybody is staying at home, but we were FaceTiming and we had a little chance to see each other through that.
Yes, I'm glad to hear that. So
How
once
about you?
again, yeah, we same as well. A lot of video call, FaceTime. Yes, we celebrate in a different way, but still magical.
That's wonderful. That's
Yes.
wonderful.
So thank you again one more time to be here with me today to share with everybody your beautiful work that I have been following personally for the last almost 10 years. So Haina, can you please share with us a little bit about yourself and your work, please?
Sure. So originally, I was born in Romania, and my native language is Hungarian.
Mm-hmm.
And we came to Canada about 30 years ago, and I became a registered massage therapist uh, for the last 25 years. And along the time, every year, I would say I just added a little more to my toolbox and
Yes.
learned different modalities. And what really I'm finding that the most powerful work besides
Mm-hmm.
doing the massage therapy, there were like two other areas what we studied the last 10 years.
Yeah.
And one of them would be ELDOA, which is a spinal, osteopathic spinal exercise modality. And
Mm-hmm.
we've been teaching that the last 8 years. And the reason how I got to that ELDOA,
Yeah.
because I had an injury in my hip joint and I was supposed to have a surgery. And we searched, and if anybody could ask the question that is my
Mm-hmm.
pain ever going to go away, I was in that place
Yeah.
and really felt like I need to do something. And
Mm-hmm.
searching if there was anything else besides surgery. And that's how we found Eldora, my partner, Bob, and I. And so we reached out to learn more about it. And
Mm-hmm.
we studied with Dr. Guy Boyer, who is an osteopathic doctor in France. And he's the founder of the ELDOA. And if anybody was wondering what exactly ELDOA
Yes.
is, ELDOA is a French acronym, but if we translate it to English, would be LOADS, load. So that's it's a long uh, explanation, but through the skeleton, I'm just going to explain it very quickly.
Yeah.
That it means L is longitudinal, O is osteoarticular, the bony segments. D calls for decoaptation. Decoaptation means that we create space between uh, a functional spinal unit, which is two vertebrae, the discs and the nerves. So we really create space between those discs.
Mm-hmm.
And um S is for stretching and strengthening these little muscles which connects one vertebrae to the other. So that's the explanation, but really, DOA, it goes much deeper and it's a very precise exercise. You only want to learn that from somebody who did the study,
Mm-hmm.
because you really you can't go wrong. But the purpose of the ELDOA to really be focused, and what it does, it creates a new what they call cortico-corporeal image in the brain. So the body does the work, but also the brain gets the information, and the next time when the person does the exercise, the body corrects itself. So I just want to
Yeah.
show you one picture here. You see that
Yeah.
body right here in on the right hand side. It's this is more like an alignment. And thus on the
Yes.
second one, right through here, like the head is already moving forward. And on the third one, it's
Yeah.
really moved so much forward that the body is harder to be corrected. And what we're really seeing a lot, you see, it's
Yes. Like a
when people
louching.
sit on the computer and they really have the head forward. So what ELDOA does, it really corrects the posture and helps people to sit up nice and straight. Even what we finding that after an ELDOA session, somebody would sit in the car and they say that they have to adjust the mirror because the body already sit up straighter. So what happens in time? The body got stronger, and all through the spinal segments, the muscles, the connective muscles, and the fascia. The fascia is the connective tissue which links everything together, and it helps to become stronger and creates a better posture. And the awareness. This is where I find that awareness is a crucial thing these days, not only just physically, but also what we feel in our body, like emotional awareness. I
Yes.
think it's a big piece. So just one more thing with I have a lady, I don't know if you can see that.
Yes, I can
She's
see that.
90 years old right now, and I've been working with her the last probably 15 years. And since we've been doing ELDOA, so I'm teaching her, and she is really amazing that after 8 years, now she feels better than she felt like 8 years ago. So
Wow.
what we are finding that it turns the clock in another way. And
Another way, yeah.
yes, and you just feel better. So as we age, we don't have to really feel
Yes,
older or develop pain in our body. And once the mind accepts this, then the healing starts. So
definitely.
that's and in my body, what I find, like with the pain I had some exercise program from Dr. Khoa, and I've been following that over the years. And together with the exercises and other modalities I'm doing, it really took the pain away. I had no surgery, and as I
Wow.
said, 8 years later, I feel much, much better than maybe 20 years ago or even more. So that would be in a nutshell about the ELDOA. And one more thing is, because it's a deep work, and we also working on the what they call the cerebrospinal fluid, which surrounds the brain and the spinal cord inside a deep fascia, the dura mater, and normalizes the flow of the cerebrospinal fluid. So that fluid is secreted in the brain, in the fourth ventricle, and it's like a little fountain in the brain, secretes that fluid, and that's the nourishment for our nervous system. And when that fluid stops, our life stops. So that's
Stop.
why it's so important to really have the normalization for that cerebrospinal fluid in our brain and the spinal cord. And
Wow. Yeah.
so that's a very deep work, and we really finding that the more help we can have the ELDOA. And another
Yes.
area, what I still would like to talk about, is the bioenergy healing. So bioenergy healing, we studied in Slovenia with Zdenko Domancic, and learned that method from him. And he is a world-renowned a healer, and very recognized everywhere. And his method is like, if you had Reiki treatment or craniosacral therapy, like energy work, which really works around the whole energy field of our body. And It's a very light touch. So the person is dressed and we put the hands and we either add energy or take away energy. So to understand and maybe get a little more familiar, it's based on the quantum physics, and the body is like energy. So
Yeah.
energy through the traditional Chinese medicine, what they call qi. In India, they call it prana. In the other cultures, they might call it astro light. It really doesn't matter because it's all the same. And the energy, how it flows in our body, it's the same also with the ELDOA. We just want to normalize that flow of the energy because
Yes.
wherever we put our focus, energy flows there, right? So
Yes.
this is a modality. When somebody comes to us for healing, we take all the information and we have protocols for every ailment in the body, and we use that particular protocol to heal the person. And we are not the one who are healing. The person's immune system actually heals itself. So even
Oh,
if the person, they don't believe in the healing methodology, it still works. So
yes, because I remember when I had my skiing accident, and
yes,
I
yes,
came to you, and
yes.
yeah, you did that healing
Yes,
with
and
the
we do
energy
that
around me.
also virtually with on our grandkids, and we just finding, like or other people. Last week, somebody called me. Her husband is in the hospital, and she asked me because she already experienced the healing with herself. So she asked me if I could do that virtually, and it's the intention, like through prayer
Yes.
we also put the intention, or through meditation. So all of these things are very powerful, and I think our understanding, and even in the Western society, it comes to the point that we understanding and we would like to know more about
Yeah.
these healing methods.
Yes. Yeah. It's very, very beautiful, that work, and I truly
And
believe in
just
that. And that's why I would love to bring you on to share this
thank
with
you so much.
everybody.
And just one more piece to it, to understand that when we have like uh, let's say, a cyst in the body or a tumor, those are energy accumulations. So the energy accumulated over time could be because emotional reasons or physical reasons or any other reasons. And when there is too much energy, we have to take that energy away. And then sometimes when the energy is depleted, we have to bring the energy in. So there are a difference between Reiki or this bioenergy healing because we have a certain protocol for every problem. So
Yes. So for each person, when they come to you, you could read and feel them, and based on that, you know
I
how
also need
to.
all their medical records because we're working with facts. So let's say if the person has issues with their liver, or they were coming that they said, I have a cyst on my liver or on my kidneys. So I know that there is an accumulation of energy. So the protocol calls for how long we have to hold it to give the energy, and also to how many times to take that energy away. So this is where it's very precise, and it's tested over the years because Dr. Domancic in Slovenia, he worked with medical doctors, and they were handed cases over to him what the medical field could not deal with it, and
Yes.
he helped them. So it was just an energy what came to me that it was right for me to learn that
I
about,
love that.
I think, 4 or 5 years ago. Yes.
Yes. Yes. I was fortunate to witness your, learning and growing and sharing back.
And that's what I like to do also now, like with everybody who is reaching out to us, to just calm the body, calm the mind, because we really, as I said, we are energy, and also spiritually or emotionally, physically, mentally, we want to create that harmony, that we are aware which area is a little bit imbalanced. And so how we would do that, like we starting with
Yes.
our kids, right?
Yes.
To
Yes.
add those.
I was, I was very amazed every time when I come and see you, and even without me sharing with you, where's my pain or where's you, you just feel my body and you tell me, oh, okay, are you stressed? Like, I was very amazed how you
So I,
feel that.
yes,
Yes.
thank
So
you,
Haina,
thank you.
thank you so much for sharing about your that work like ELDOA and also bioenergy healer. In
So we
short,
call it ELDOA. Yes,
ELDOA. Yes.
yes,
So in short,
yes,
during
yes.
this time, during this difficult time, pandemic, do you have any tip or suggestion for everybody to keep them healthy during this time?
Well, at this time, I think we are really all together, and the tips I would give, I also follow myself.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Start your day if there was like there is purpose, right? The purpose is number one, and teach that for the kids and for ourselves that you get up in the morning. If you used to go to work, you would just do
Mm-hmm.
a similar way to get ready for your day and nourish your body. Like it depends if you like to exercise in the morning or start with a glass of water. The hydration, what I would really really suggest for adults and for children, is very very important. And
Mm-hmm.
to add the meditation or yoga exercises, gentle exercise, strengthening
Mm-hmm.
exercise. If you have to work from home, make sure that you have a nice setup so your posture is good. So, as
Yes.
I showed in the beginning, you don't want to really hunch forward.
Yeah.
And what I really find, breathing, to be aware that you are really breathing in your body and you catch yourself, because what happens, it really we tend to breathe very shallow only to the
Mm.
chest. So right now with this pandemic, we really want to focus on that. The see where the rib cage is. I'm just gonna tilt a little bit. So all through here, that's where
Mm-hmm.
our lungs are. So the lung starts from right from the top and comes all the way down. So we
Mm-hmm.
usually don't breathe to the lower part of the lungs. So that's where I would like to focus a little bit more to
Mm-hmm.
the breathing, eating
The
well,
breathing.
eating
Yes.
nourishing foods like foods with high density of nutrients, and
Mm-hmm.
for children, berries and lots of green vegetables and oatmeal. So everything that gives more energy for the children also. And what we are planning to do to have Zoom meetings every Friday at 11 o'clock. And
Mm-hmm.
this is for everybody and it's for free. And I'm planning to do that for over the 6 weeks.
Okay.
And it is a combination of like a health and wealth program, also based on the traditional Chinese medicine. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
the meridian exercises, which is connected to the seasons, to understand a little bit the body from inside out and connect with nature, and just health tips for meditation, health tips
Mm-hmm.
for some other exercises, and about alkaline foods,
Mm.
alkaline acidity to manage the pH
Yeah.
balance.
So
And
every Friday, Haina?
every Friday, starting from this Friday at 11 o'clock. And I will post the link, the Zoom link, on the
Mm-hmm.
Facebook page. So if you look for my name, Hajnal Laszlo, you will find that there.
Yeah.
And yes, we will have that starting this Friday.
Hi. Yeah. So I will share with everybody here how to look you up on Facebook. Okay. Yes, I'm looking forward to that.
Okay,
So
wonderful.
Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern Time.
And for other tips for the families who have children, to play with your children. Play
Yeah.
also as you play, teach them. But
Mhm.
just have that deeper connection, because we probably have more time right now,
Yes.
and also connect with other people and connect virtually, because this social distancing, I also find that creates more virtual connections right
Yes.
now,
For
right?
me, I call
And
it like a physical distancing, but actually socially connected.
yes, so in our
Yes.
heart we can connect even deeper, and when the
Yes.
time comes back that everything becomes normal again,
Not wrong.
then we really gonna appreciate so much more our relationships and
Definitely.
just
Definitely.
everything
Yes.
around the world.
Yes. So yeah, so allow me to ask you one more question before I go to the question from the public.
So
So are there any type of exercise that you recommend everybody to do it at home? Like for those who have been exercise for a long time, and for those who have never been exercise, is there any kind of exercise that you can recommend for everybody to do that at home right now?
I would recommend exercises that is really not too hard for your body to start.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes you're just gonna lie down on the mat
Mm-hmm.
and start bringing your knees up one knee at a time and just do gentle stretching. That also helps the joint. Anybody could do that. So let's
Mm-hmm.
say if the person lies down and the head is up, so you would want to put maybe a cushion or like a little block or even just a book under the head to have a nice
Mm-hmm.
straight alignment, right? And start with breathing. So maybe today, what I can do, like if we would imagine that we are lying on a mat, but we could do that also sitting, I could take everybody through a little bit of breathing exercise.
Sure, let's do
And that
that.
would
Yeah.
be, would we have time for that?
Yes, we still
Okay.
have time for that.
So,
Yes.
so what I like you to do is just to put your left hand on your chest and
Mm-hmm.
your right hand just behind the neck, so where the skull is.
Mm-hmm.
And now I like you to take a deep breath in all the way down to your belly. And now, as you breathe out, just gently push the chest down and pull the neck up. So you want to create a little traction through there. You want to maintain that one more time. Breathe in and breathe out. Very good. And now gently release. And what I like you to imagine that now where the I'm going to bring the skeleton back again to understand why we're doing that. This is where the that's what they call the breastbone is, the sternum, and these are the collarbone. So what we want to do just to gently push this part down. So you can do that now with your breathing. So you don't have to even put your hand there. So just as you breathe in, you're going to expand your rib cage. And as you breathe out, so you feel how everything
Mm-hmm.
lower.
Yes.
So the tension from the chest, because sometimes with tension, we tend to hold the shoulders up. So you just want to let them go and
Mm-hmm.
relax them down. So now from here, you're going to hold your left hand on your chest, right hand on your belly.
Yeah.
And from here, you're going to take a deep breath into both hands. So take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, just let both hands to relax. So you feel how expanding. And it's just like a
Yes.
harmonica, like comes out and goes in, comes
Yes.
out and then goes in. So there are more to these breathing exercises, but what you really want to focus on, that you want to bring more oxygen into the body. And one more thing with oxygen, it really revitalizes the body. So that's so
Yes.
important, and it's really it's available for us. So use the lung capacity as much as you can these days,
Yeah.
especially right now with the coronavirus. And as you exhale, just fully exhale. So your lung, the cells, gonna fill up with more oxygen and
Yes.
provide
Thank you
more
so much. Yeah, because
oxygen.
normally for me personally, or I know for a lot of people, we tend to overcomplicating thing. And when we overcomplicating thing in terms of like exercise at home or anywhere, then we don't do it because it's too
Yeah.
complicated and confused. But
So that's
this you show us very simple technique.
so very easy to do that these with the kids. And as I said, with the stretching, just lying down, you bring one knee to the chest or you twist it to the side, and also like listen to the body, what feels good, and to
Mm-hmm.
relax the body. And
Yes.
through these Zoom meetings, I'm going to show more specific exercises also to strengthen the core. So
Mm-hmm.
anybody can join us, that would be wonderful.
Yes.
And but going outside with the family and gentle jogging or just playing with a ball outdoors,
Mm-hmm.
even adult can do that, or with, you have kids with the kids, it's just wonderful. It's really,
Yes.
that's what we used to do with our grandkids. So
Yeah.
they love it, like they really love it. So
Yes.
we want to have keep this time light, but at the same time give them your knowledge and
Yeah.
bring the families together and the
Yes.
communities together. Yeah.
Yes, thank you so much, Haina. So I have here on the chat from public, Haina, any tip on release the tension on lower back pain?
Lower back pain, yes.
Yes, it's the question from Luna. Like any tip on to release the tension on lower back pain?
So right now, if you are listening to us, I could take you through a very gentle stretch. So you could just lie on your back.
Mm-hmm.
You would tuck the chin in, so you want to lengthen the spine, and you're going to bring both knees up towards your chest and direct them towards the armpit. So
Mm-hmm.
just bring it over to the armpit and hold the knees there. And now you're going to widen your heels as much as your knees. And as you hold your knees close to your chest, you're going to take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, you're going to push the lower back down to the floor. So you would repeat that 3-4 times, because now you are working on the lumbar fascia, which is a thick fascia connective tissue. And sometimes with the tension, it tightens up and puts pressure on the nerve. So that's something, like also I could do with ELDOA. But with the ELDOAs, because ELDOA is trademarked, and we teach it only through FaceTime, um, we could do private or semi-private sessions
Mm-hmm.
like that.
Definitely, yeah.
So, but this exercise, what I just explained, that would be an initial way to release some of the tension.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So Haina, for those, for specifically Luna, or for those who love to get in touch with you, how do they do that? Like,
They can either email me. My
mhm.
email is info@infinite-healing.com, and or
Can you please?
hello, how are
Hello.
you? Nice
Someone
to
disrupt
see you.
our
Yes,
session.
nice to see you. You
Quickly.
remember me?
I will attend to you very
Yes.
quickly. Cursive letter I will in 1 minute. Okay. For God. I will.
That's nice.
Yes. So
So you have my
from
email,
yeah.
info@infinite-healing.com. And yes, my phone number 416-432-7462. And also you can reach me through my website, infinite-healing.com.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
sometimes
in
the
one
easiest
minute.
way,
And also, can you
like
print
to
cursive
text
letter,
message.
the letter G for God?
I will in 1 minute.
And can you
Yes.
print
I have shared here your contact, Haina.
and can you
Okay.
print L for me?
Yeah. Is that correct?
Yes.
Your email,
Yeah,
phone
yeah,
number, and
everything is
and
correct.
website.
Wonderful.
Yes. So yes, for those who love to reach out to Haina directly, those are her email address, phone number, and also check Haina website. Like she mentioned earlier, every Friday, starting from this Friday, right?
Yes,
From
starting
11
from this
a.m.
Friday. Yes,
Eastern time.
yes,
You will
Eastern.
be sharing the Zoom link on your Facebook page.
Yes, yeah, I will put it out this week. Yes, probably by
Yes.
tomorrow. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you so much, Haina.
Thank you
Any
so
last
much. Thank
message?
you. I really, really appreciate that. And I wish the best health for everybody all around the world and for your families and for your children, to everybody. Thank
Yes.
you so
Any
much.
last message that you would love to share and with the community, with everyone?
Just to keep the light and the love in your heart and send it out as we breathe and meditate and pray. Just send it out to everybody.
Yes. Thank you so
Everybody.
much for that
Thank you.
beautiful message, Haina,
Thank
and have a
you.
wonderful day.
Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.
Thanks.
Bye.